everybody, and welcome back to Arkansas Gaming. Arkansas here, bringing you some more Space Engineers and the Heaven's Gate Survival series. As you can see in front of us, our flight deck is finally finished. It's taken a lot. I've had to take this girl out several times to get iron, cobalt, nickel, just to be able to get this far. And the cobalt is still being processed. Now, I've recently added in some hydrogen tanks to be able to store our supply even. And if I go into the control panel, as you can see, we've run out of ice, 5.3% filled. But hey, that's okay. We can get some more later on. We've also now got these wonderful hydroponics all set up all across the ship, so we have oxygen for days. Which was another thing I was also setting up, or starting to set up, and that is some oxygen tanks ready. I was thinking 6 at the front, 6 at the back. On both the port and starboard side, so that would make 24 oxygen tanks. That's not including the half a dozen that will be scattered throughout the ship. As you can also see, most of the other systems are also off, like the jump drives. These warfare reactors I've also switched off. I'm just running on solar panel at the moment, so it's like critical systems only at this moment in time. So if we go down to, if I don't get caught, to the battery area, as you can see, we'll be fully recharged again in about 3 hours. We're getting there. Sorry, major itch. Right, okay, so what I was thinking for this episode was just simply a case of showing you where I'm at and taking stock of things in my head, as well as you guys understanding where I'm at the moment. As you can see, I've got a ton of iron there, and I've got a full hold of iron there. I've got so much I don't even need any more for a while. Nickel's a little bit more of a finicky fact. I probably can get some more of that. Same with silicon. Cobalt, like I say, we've got cobalt for days. I don't even know. Well, I say days, it's not entirely true, because once I start building up the walls on the outer hull, I'm going to need so much of that, and I think the iron will disappear as well while we're at it. Got a load of magnesium, but not that much. A little bit of gold, a little bit of silver. Or is it the other way around? This one was for uranium, but all the uranium is currently in use. Gravel. Well, we've got most of a hold there. I'm going to have to come up with a system for overflow. I found something that I'm online that I'm interested to try out, see if it works. And then this is where the ice used to be. So as you can see, we've got none because it's now spread across these 4 hydrogen tanks. Now, I will probably put maybe half a dozen smaller hydrogen tanks at the front as well. And I'm going to use this lower deck back passageway area as a means for keeping an eye on this sort of thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a deck in under here, and have like an easy walkway into this area, so that we can do our thing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same again with the oxygen tanks. But in this case, we're going to use some of the small hydrogen tanks. carbon. And where did I put it? I put the... Yeah, so we'll have it that way aligned. Oh, I'm going to need some steel plate for this. Actually, where am I going? Can I grab it through this interface? Oops. Sorry. I copied something from earlier on. Alright, so grab 100 of those. 100 of those. Can't believe that actually allowed me to do it. But hey, there we go. Learned something new. Okay, so switch that around like that. So 1, 2. Right. So whilst they're doing that, turn that back into our Retro Future Black. There we go, have it that way round. And then boom. Back here we'll do sort of similar. What we're going to do is we're going to find the right one and turn it around. I'm having like the X face the opposite direction. Huh? Oh, bother. I didn't take into account that. Oops. Okay, so that one would be fine.
Inventory full.
Not entirely sure how I'm going to do this quickly, but I will figure this out as I go along. I was taking the last of the parts.
Inventory full.
That's alright. Well, if it can finish off the work, I don't really mind. Right. So turn that into... Sorry, I had... There we go. And we can do the same here. Oops. Did I forget? I must have.
Energy low.
Right, now we have it. Now we've got the hydrogen tanks. However, I could move them to take into account the... Oh, I've got actually a better idea. Hey. Now, it does mean quite a bit of a shifty around, but if we make it 8 at the, on each of these sections, I think that would be better. So, do this one at a time.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
And then here, which way around did I put that? Oh, I'm out of steel plate. Where is it? And then yeah, I think that would be better in the long run. Oh, that's already a T-junction. Should have checked the other one while I was at it. That's a T, that's a corner. Alright. So there we go. And then just some corners in here. Right. So yeah, one nice big flight deck. I put the oh yeah, that's a point. You gotta see this. With dude sitting there, it's actually quite a spectacular view. I mean, just being able to see that just dude on the flight deck like that, you know, you could sort of imagine it with maybe a load more. It's going to be wider out there in the end. Probably have like a pair of like long flight decks or something with like walls on it to protect it. You know, if you guys, any of you guys remember an old game called Wing Commander, I'm thinking more like the Starship Carnarvon, which was the base ship throughout Wing Commander 2. Sort of coupled that with the Homeworld Taidan carrier for like the colour effect. Still haven't figured it all out. Okay, so that's about 4 or 5 deep. And for the first one, there we go. So we go oxygen tank. Then we'll have the small hydrogens. And that's what, 1, 2, 3. 4. Alright. Okay. Just got to check on something, guys. Back in a minute. Okay. Now that's been sorted out. Let's get back into what we were doing. Okay. No, the other side is better. We learnt that from earlier on. Get in here. Oh.
Energy low.
24. Should be able to finish off at least this section. Go get some energy and then move around to the other side and oops, do similar. Right. Right, so Still, what do I do with all this empty space? Because you see the other hydrogen tanks down there. You've got these hydrogen tanks there, so it's like... what do I do? ... Right, well, first of all... we go and get ourselves the necessary resources. And a swig of coffee. This way will probably be better. Now, even though this ship is going to be using ion, I wanted the extra hydrogen tanks there more as a display piece, but it's also going to be, well, as you saw, it's going to be functional too. Hold on, did I hook up the front end of those other 8 rows? Oops. No, I did not. I had a feeling I hadn't. Okay. Yeah, let's do it that way. Like we did with the... because that's that way. We can see that, so that's good. 1, 2. Two. Whoop! Lost my footing there somehow. Okay. So now that bit's done. Just need to... Right, there we go. So... as you can see, slowly filling up. So output max. I'm not sure why that is slowly increasing. It's not actually at a fixed level. Filled in 1 year. Hopefully that'll be a lot sooner than that. Right. Now we were about to do what we had done on the other side over here. Now this one here is different in terms of how we are going to lay this out, because of that T-junction there, we're going to have to put the T-junction here. So let's get this one done first while we are on the subject, so you can see what I mean. So yeah, so that will go like that. And then one straight, one curved like that. That's the only one that's going to be different. So either that or put a conveyor in there, and I thought it wouldn't look as... not sure what the correct term would be. In my opinion, it doesn't look as nice. I mean, I'm not exactly a great fan of the... second, 1, 2, 3. So it's that one there. I'm not a great fan of the conveyor connector, so that's why I'm steering clear of it as much as I can. Okay, so that's all of our tanks now built in. It's actually quite weird how you can be walking along and then all of a sudden you're floating. Alright, that's a corner piece, so that needs to be changed. Oh, I see. Line straight up. Actually, no, it doesn't help. Okay. Well, it sort of does, but I'd rather be able to see where the connectors are like that and then spin it. But yeah, guys, I understand there was a little bit confusion when it came to that HEC that I was hauling back in one of the previous episodes. Just wanted to clarify that what I intended was to actually bring back the second half off camera. So, you know, you guys weren't bored to tears of me. I know some people can be, but managed to get it back. Did a bit more of the deck plating amongst some other bits and pieces along the ship, like these hydroponic farms, and yeah, it really did help. So I'm glad for that. Now, I am planning to go after some more wrecks eventually, just for the sheer fun of it. And for the fact that eventually I want to start building up, once we've done with the carrier, an asteroid base. Because... Heavy Metal Bunny, if you're still out there watching this, you wanted me to create a asteroid base. You wanted to see where it goes. Frankly, so do I, but I don't really want to continue it with the Never Surrender campaign, because, well, frankly, I pooched the scenario somehow. And yeah, I really did make a mess of that. Now, what I am intending on doing, I'd have to check the time on this one. What is that doing there?
Energy low.
That must have been a mistake on my behalf. Anyway, I was thinking... maybe what we can do at some point is bring in a projector, grab the, go into like Never Surrender and campaigns like that, and do a bit of a discussion about blueprints. Maybe do a full episode on that. Maybe, bring some of the blueprints into this campaign. Because I think I think maybe the manta ray, that would make a nice addition. As a hydrogen ship. Maybe even bring in the now what did we call it? The mining vessel from the Never Surrender. Gosh, I can't remember what I called it now. Oh, that was it. The Dromedary. Things like that. Basically, just sort of play around. Maybe fill up the flight deck a bit more. Maybe even use some of them. Maybe put the Dromedary on top of here and then sort of cart it around to do stuff. Like we did with the tanker. Oh, that would be nice. Bring that tanker in. That was a nice addition from the Never Surrender campaign. Right near the end, built a great big tanker. I think it had something like 8 large grids, large cargo holds. So basically, akin to that one. Although I think it was more that design. I can't remember now. Again, another nice reason to bring it back in, because that was a nice build. Be nice to sort of figure out how we can implement all of that and build it all back up again, and maybe sling the printer on the asteroid somewhere, like in that aperture. That'd be cool. I don't know. Haven't really thought about that. Okay, now where were we? Finishing off down this end. Now, what we got? We have plenty of mats. Okay, so what the hell was that? I have no idea. I don't know what I just did with my voice, but that was, to me, that was comical. Alright, there we go. So that's that one. And over here, we want the... Is it that way around? Yeah, that's that way around. Alright, there we go. Come in here. That'll probably be the first port of call. Basically, I'm doing it this way rather than doing both ends and at the same time, because I like doing things systematically, and this sort of works for me, rather than having to remember, oh, have I done this, have I done that, is this in this position, is that in that position. It's, for me, it's less of a problem. I mean, it achieves the same result in the end. Just means a little bit longer to get to that stage. So yeah, guys, if you can think of anything, remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, tap that notification bell, leave us that nice comment below, and in that nice comment, give us some ideas of what you think should be in this massive aperture between the series of tanks. Because I could do with some input, some help here, because honestly, I am sort of running out of ideas for stuff to shove in rooms. No, like I say, I could really do with some help. Hold on, I can't see which way I'm around. That way. Two, three. And then there's the one we need. Okay, so having achieved that goal, it's now to put these in. Okay, what's going on here? Right, so that's all those tanks in. We are going to need a way in there. And on top of that, we're going to need to structurally reinforce this wall. So we'll use the light blocks for this one. Let's come back here. I've managed to get all of those rows sorted out, so that is all in place. So now it's just a case of figuring out where to put a door. Now, got a couple of ideas for that, and it's just getting in there. Oops, should have gone the other way around. Let's go in there. Right, there we go. So, we've got this aperture here. So if we follow this middle line, it should take us to a wall. And there we have it. There's our door. Right there. Or at least it will be once we've put it in. So, where are we? We need doors. Okay. Now, for this, I'm thinking something a little bit more secure. Or at least what appears to be a bit more secure. So, let's get in one of these big old sliding hatch doors. I think that is going to look absolutely stonking there. There we go. So we've got that there. And that will build up in due time. Like that. And then we do the same up this end. So alright, there we have it. No. Have it there. Have it going the other way. I think that would work. At least I hope so anyway. Hold on, where is the door? There we go. So we've got that side. Now for the other side. Alright. So that's this one here again. And then that one there. Whee! Say you guys saw the narrowing corridor. I'll get back to that in a minute. I actually forgot to explain that.
Inventory full.
I don't know, which way was that? That was this way.
Inventory full.
So there we go. All right. Okay. As you can see, the corridor does come in, and it nicely joins in here. So we've got this nice, like 2x1 corridor rather than our usual 3x1 corridor. Now, I haven't finished this bit off. Okay, maybe this will make for a good ending. And there we have the bar and grill and the dance hall. So as you can tell, that's why we got the 2x1 now. Okay, so we've got a lot of components. So I'm going to leave that there, that one there, and let's finish off these walls over here. So get rid of them. Passageways. We want passage 2 and passage 3. And then judging from over here, we want 2 in there. Right. See how much of this we can help with. Okay. Because what we're going to do now is get rid of that to allow that passage oh, excuse me, to allow that passageway access. Okay. Hopefully trust me, that's taken a lot of practice to be able to do that, and even then I get it wrong. Covered a doorway once and I was like, where's my door? Oh, I covered it. So sort of like a secret door there, if you will. It was fun. It was fun in the end. But yeah. So we've got quite a nice nest of passageways. Like I say, we've got this 2x1 on the other side as well. We've now got all of these nice slidey doors. So That's all cool. So let's see what we've got. 221. So we've got enough now. We could. What's wrong one? Oh, excuse me. We could now actually seal up this chamber, which we can do like that. Then we'll do the same on the other side, but obviously we'll do it from the other side of the wall. And I think I've just noticed something. You guys probably have already seen it, but I've just noticed it myself. These tanks are the wrong colour scheme. So we'll get these all coloured in right. There we go. Huh? Oh, bother. Trust me to get the wrong thing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4 that way. Okay, so it's just now going down this way and doing this wall. Changing that colour scheme back to our usual lovely yellow carbon fibre.
Energy low.
And I've got a strange feeling it's going to be the same on the other side as well. Okay, let's find a way up. There we go. Using my jetpack a little there, just to get up here. Yeah, I had a feeling I'd done the same on the other side. But I'm glad I did notice before I started that something else, whatever that might be. Although in this case it'll probably be putting in the dividing walls. Huh? Oh, no, 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 no. Please tell me I just didn't do that. Oh. Snap. That's bad. Oh, and I haven't done these. Oh, gosh. Alright, before I can do that, I've got to check the upper deck, because I have just done... I've just done something stupid here. That's alright in here. Here we go. And this is where I made the mistake. Carbon fibre. Huh? Right, let's go around the other side. Okay. Let's check room 3 that I haven't made any mistakes. No. So yeah, you've got to be careful. You don't, when you're trying to do the texturing, don't hold down shift, or even worse, shift control, because if you were to hold down shift control, tell you what, let's use this as an example. Okay, come off of there. Let's get some distance just in case. Okay, so you go shift control. Oh no, wrong button. Should have been middle mouse button. Changes everything on the grid. So if we go back to our red War-Torn, shift control middle mouse button, everything on that grid is now back to our lovely War-Torn texture. Just holding shift just does an area effect. Whereas this middle mouse button on its own, as you guys probably have guessed, is just, oh god, look at that. Okay. Gotta check everything. I think that is now actually everything checked. So let's... Will you stop taking off from the deck plate, please? Thank you. Right. We'll also have to double check everything. Make sure we finished off this little project before we call it a day. Because as you can see, I've missed out the junctions going back up. At least on this one. And we need to make sure we haven't missed out on any of the others. Right. Need that. Right, get the color scheme right.
Inventory full.
Why, what's up there? Alright. That one done. One, two, three, four. Okay. Okay, so that's that one sorted out. Okay, that's sorted out there. That's got those. And that's done there. Okay, so that's our new oxygen system in place. Or oxygen hydrogen system in place. It's now a case of getting more ice and filling everything up as much as possible. It's going to take quite a bit, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. So yeah, I'm going to do that off camera as I normally do. You know, go off, do all the boring stuff, and then we'll do some more ship design, evolution stuff next episode. And we'll see where things take us. So, actually, on this one, there we go. Basically, I'm going to taper this in towards the tail. Maybe not actually. Probably about there. I'll start tapering it off then. There we go. Making design decisions on the go. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you next time on Arcangelus Gaming.